Hello everyone. Wow, so many people are already here. Very good. Alex, Philippine Adventures. Hi, Winston. Sorry I missed your live stream. I am sick, too tired from our 2 weeks travel. Got a severe back pain. Enjoy live streaming. Uh, get well soon, Alex. Get well soon. Hello to Maya and hello to Pita. Nice to see you here. Yes, waiting for me. But I came on early, a few minutes early. I did come on a few minutes early. So here I am. Oh, my sister also. My sister also is here. So that's good. So let's see who else is interacting. I woke up. Okay, good sister. Finally, you woke up. You woke up now or you woke up earlier? Made French toast. Not had French toast for God knows how many decades I've not had French toast. Right. So we'll just wait and see some more join. Some were here before that, but some more join up. So then, wow, 12:30. 12:30 means 2 o'clock my time you got up. Okay. Anyway, that's life, right? You have nothing else to do, so why not? I think the fogging is still taking place. Emily says, yes, important for reunion as we get to meet our teachers and colleagues. I have joined Bollywood dancing classes. Wow, sister. We'll start Monday. 100 rupees per class, cheap. Yes, okay. Dance your way, dance your way. Who knows? Bollywood might soon call you. Hello, Trixie. Hello, Chona. How are you? Good to see you here. Pita, I've been to your garden videos, Emily. Oh my God, I wanted to sneeze. I've been to your garden videos, Emily. They are nice. Please make it a little longer. Make it a little longer. Okay. May start Zumba. Mm. Okay, sister, enjoy your dancing. Don't pop and lock. Do all the kinds of dances, whatever you can within your power. Don't strain. You are not supposed to exert too much energy and strain, and dancing is very strenuous. So just take it easy. Yeah, pop, lock, and unlock. Yes, it's good to see Trixie now, also here on the live. How come? Looks like Trixie is already here as a moderator. Yeah. So, sister, there's a request to make longer videos. Sister, do watch my new channel. I don't know if you have subscribed to my new channel. Sister, have you subscribed to my new channel? Hello, Maya. Hi. Oh, that's Maya Pita. Okay, Maya Pita. We have to look at it. There are so many Mayas now. So, Trixie, I think just started, just had a has a video channel just to comment, I think. But Trixie, I have a second channel. Okay, that YouTube tutorial made easy. That is a second channel of mine. I will send you the link for you to subscribe to that channel. And that channel is showing a very easy way how you can start a YouTube channel, how you can, you already have one, how you can start posting, how you can start posting videos to the channel. Very simple and easy. So you can always start it at any time. And yes, yes, Maya, thank you, Pita, for subscribing to the other channel. You have done it. Sister, have you? Oh my God, sister, you always keep asking me the same questions. So many times I'm putting the link. Okay, sister, here comes the link specially for you. Okay, sister, here comes the link specially for you. Now, let me let me pull up the link for you. Okay. So, the link for my sister. And Trixie, I will send you also the link. Please subscribe to this channel. It is my second channel. It is my second channel. It is my second channel. So this is my second channel, Trixie and sister. So please subscribe to that channel. So yes, reunion. My sister said reunion is very important because at a reunion, if they have a big function, we can always be meeting with what do you call it? We can be meeting with our teachers. We can be meeting with ex students, and not only from our class, but we can meet ex students from the rest of the school who used to be with us before. So we can do all that. So yes, uh, a reunion is very important. A reunion is very important to attend. For me, I would love to attend reunions whenever they have it. Unfortunately, I cannot be coming from abroad. I cannot be coming from abroad every time I have. So every time there is a reunion, I cannot come from abroad. So that is a bit of a problem. So sister and Trixie, I've sent you a link. I've sent you a link for my. Okay, thank you, sister, for subscribing. And Trixie, just subscribe and look at the videos and give me your comments on the videos. And if you want to say anything extra, just let me know. you know so like sister, now your the request is to put in longer videos, and also start putting in some sound and something like that, because if you have a lot of your background sound with those cars and all that, so if you put some music, it will drown it. It won't come. Those things will not come up. Only the music will play, not those. Which reminds me, I have to also show how to mute it. I have to check and see. So yes, okay. My sister says, but I feel that after the reunion, everyone forgets, and they are back to their own family. Hardly anyone calls and is in contact. Now, I'll tell you, sister, about this. Last year, April, I went to Australia and I met I had a reunion with the Teachers Training College students. I met them after 47 years. I was very happy, and everybody was so excited. Some of them could not come to, we had the first reunion in Sydney. Some of them in Melbourne couldn't come to Sydney, and those who are in Sydney couldn't go to Melbourne. So you see the uh, thumbnail that I have put, and I have put names of people. So there is one person called Raymond Thomas, Raymond. So Raymond, there's Eddie, there's Louis Sampio, and there is Howard. So Raymond, Eddie, and Howard, we were in the same cottage. We were in the same cottage, but different rooms. So I was in a different room. Raymond and Howard were in the same room, and Eddie was in another room with four others. So some of the others we met in, in Sydney. Some of the others we met in Sydney. They were George and Louis Xavier. They were also staying in the same cottage as us. So most of us were from the same cottage. We were staying in the same cottage. So everybody so excited when we had the first reunion in Melbourne. Sorry, not Sydney. First one in Melbourne, second one in Sydney. So Howard from Sydney traveled to Melbourne and stayed at Raymond's house, and I had come to Raymond's house, and I was already staying there. Then we toured around Melbourne. Then the following, that was for a weekend, and then we had the reunion, and then Howard, Raymond, and myself, because Raymond said from before he's going to drive to Melbourne. He's going to drive to Sydney. So Howard, Raymond, and myself, we drove back again to Sydney, and we all stayed. Two of us, Raymond and I, we stayed in Howard's home. And for that second weekend, we had a reunion, and others from nearby came. So now, what happened was everybody said, "Yes, very good. Let us start. Oh, we are going to start a Sydney chapter and we are going to start a Melbourne chapter, and then we can join up, according, and we are going to keep meeting each other." Right, sister, right, what you said. Now, they themselves do not meet each other. And because I went there, they were very happy that I went there because I brought them all together. Some of them had never met each other, even though they were in the same city. They had not even met each other. Others had not, others had perhaps met many, many decades ago, but they had not got in touch with them, not kept in touch with them. But because of me going there, and I started a group for us, and it became very good, and that's why they all insisted. But once I left, everything stopped. Howard Howard from Sydney is the only guy till today, no matter which country I am traveling, no matter which country I am visiting, Howard will always call me every Sunday. I think there's just one Sunday or two Sundays he did not call me, but he called on a weekday. He called then on a weekday. So Howard is the only one. And he also tells me when he tries to contact the others, they don't bother to even call back again. So it's very sad, so much of enthusiasm and it failed. And let me read some comments in between. Uh, Pita says, Maya, reunion gives us the benefit of having a short break from work. uh, be the child be the childlike attitude with your classmates, reminiscing the past as a relief of emotional stress of everyday life too. Yes, you can become like children again and relive the past, and talk about those days and compare those days with today. And yes, it's a remarkable thing. So coming back to my reunion, Emily says, yes, being a kid, once again, those were the best years of our life. Honestly, those were the best years. We'll never see those kind of times ever again. Today's kids are so different, from the time when we were young. So, coming back now to my reunion. Trixie, do comment. So, coming back to my reunion, first of all, everybody was happy because I gave the idea to a few people. How about us having a reunion? I said, it is so many years, 46, 40, it was 46 years when I first started to this. 46 years we had not met, and everybody was happy. But then we decided to go in the month of October, year before last. Year before last. That's 2022. So we decided to no, we got together in 2022. I got the group together, and we got so many from India and other people who have settled in Canada and some other places. So we got them also on the group. As we were searching for, those, we were only going to have our batchmates, only our batchmates who were with us for 2 years, not junior to us, not senior to us. But then but then what happened was we discovered so many people had already passed away, they had already passed away. Hello, Dell, nice to see you here. Missed your hello in the morning, but we had a wonderful chat in the morning about the theme, in the morning's theme, about trains. So yes, I know you are working. I know it's not easy for you. I know it's not easy for you when you're working. So it's that way. So don't worry, Del. Even if you stop by, more than happy. I'm more than happy. More than happy. So yes. So then I do not know. One stupid person said, "Oh, actually, what is the point of us meeting? We can be on a group chat and we can have be on a group video call, and we can see each other. So there's no need of meeting. I was mad. I was mad. I said, what kind of an attitude this is? It was Jean. It was Jean Innes, the school I worked for 10 years, the principal's daughter. She was in training college with me. So she said, and I thought, what is the difference in, there is a big difference in meeting face to face and going around and being with each other face to face, and talking and having campfires. It's so different compared to having a group chat, right? I was mad. I said, okay, I'm out of this group. And I left the group because they wanted to start putting good morning pictures and all. Put pictures only of family. You want to put pictures of family, put pictures of family. Okay. And write about what your family is doing, what the kids are doing, what the grandchildren are doing. Fine. But putting good morning pictures and hello pictures and happy Sunday pictures and happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy everyday pictures, I don't want all that. I don't like that. It doesn't make any sense to me. All those happy Sunday, Monday doesn't make any sense to me. You're just forwarding and copying from somewhere. It doesn't make any sense. Say two words, happy Sunday. You write two words, happy Sunday. I will consider it to be 1,000 times better than sending one picture. So in the end, I said, okay, guys, you do your own groups, you do your own thing. You want to change the way you want to, you're happy with the pictures, fine. I am not happy with getting all these other pictures. So I left the group. Then I got in touch with the others and I sent them separate messages, the ones in Australia. I said, are you interested? I will make a trip to Australia. Everybody replied, yes, yes, of course, Winston. Come, come. We are very interested. It will be a nice chance for us to meet. So I said, okay. So I started a separate group only for the Australian people. And finally, then I said, because many of them are teaching, so their holidays will be common, but a few are not teaching. Like Raymond Thomas, he gave up teaching. He is working for the trams. He's very happy with his job. So he said, so we had to make accommodation for a few others. So finally, they said the Easter break. The Easter break is quite a common thing, and Raymond said he can take some time off from work. So we arranged it, and that is why I went in April last year. I went and made the trip. And then some couldn't travel from Melbourne to Sydney, and others cannot travel from Sydney to Melbourne. So we said it doesn't matter. We'll go to both the places and we'll have the separate reunion. Then we decided to have anybody else who was in the training college with us, whether they are senior or junior, to come. That is why you will find there is one person I've not written his name because I've forgotten his name. Okay, he was much senior to us, I think, or junior to us. I don't know. I think senior to us. So I do not know him, but the others knew him, like from friend of friends. So they had known him from before. So they invited him, and actually they invited him because one guy from Sydney, he was going to come along with Howard, and they know each other very well. And then last minute, he said he had some problem and he couldn't make the journey. So the message was sent to this guy that George is not coming, but somehow or the other he not read his message or what, but he landed up at our place. So anyhow, it's okay. We had we included him in it anyhow. Yes, sister, you're right. We wanted to grow up fast. We wanted to grow up fast. Oh, watching while driving. Okay. Don't watch, only listen. Keep your eyes on the road. You have to hear. And now and then, when you stop for a lights or you stop somewhere, then in traffic, then you can read some comments. So, so yes, Del, that's nice. So, yes, this is it. And don't forget to click the like button. So, so just So just enjoy the ride and enjoy listening to us. That is more than enough. That is more than enough. Just a minute. Trixie has lost contact and she cannot get back. So I'm just wondering what has happened. Okay. So yes. So that was what happened. What a disaster! I was annoyed with that group. And then another person, Brian Martin, he also said the same thing. Yes, yes, why we have to meet. Oh my gosh, I really lost it. I really lost it. And I said, to hell with it. You want to meet, don't want to meet, to hell with it. So that's how I got in touch with the Australian gang. They were very happy. But sister, as you said, now they don't even keep in touch with each other. They don't even call each other. It's so sad. They don't even message each other. I don't know how people can just get so busy with life, and not respond. And poor Howard, every Sunday he will be calling people. He'll call people in Sydney. And he'll call people in Melbourne also. They don't even bother to get back to him. It's so sad. It's so sad. He makes that effort. It's very sad. Okay, good, Trixie. Good, you're back again now. Very nice. I just told a story about my reunion with my teacher training colleagues in Australia when I went last year in the month of April, and I met them after 47 years. So I love alumni. Even my sister and myself, I think it was in 2004 or something like that. We went for the 200th year. Our school was celebrating 200 years. So both my sister and myself, we went together. We were in Dubai at that time. No, no, we were not in Dubai. Sister, I was in Canada at that time, right? So it must have been in 2000 and after 2011, 2014, no, 2012. Okay, I forget now exactly. But I think I came from Canada and you came from uh, Bombay, and we met up in Bombay, was it? I'm forgetting. So, yes. Now, what happened was when I first got on Facebook, then I started getting in touch with all my classmates, my school classmates. So I was very happy to get in touch with them. And I used to see from their meetings, they used to meet quite often, they used to meet regularly, and, among themselves, they used to be meeting often. So I told them, listen, guys, I have an option. I can go to Canada, my wife and son are there. I can go to Canada for that, or I can come to India and have a reunion with you guys. So you tell me for sure. I've just been in July. This was in 2010. 2010. So so that is another thing. And they said, okay, okay, Winston, come in December. We'll arrange. We'll get together. We'll get somebody, and also come in December. So finally, we decided on the date in December, and it was like before Christmas. And I went down and we had a meeting. Unfortunately, some students who are in Bombay also, they were not able to make it. I don't know, some reason or the other, they were not able to make it. There was another girl who's staying in the somewhere down in the south in Hyderabad, somewhere south, and she was coming at a later date, but because majority said before Christmas would be good, so she changed the date and she came earlier. So we had a first meeting and we had a lovely get together and enjoyed ourselves and things like that. And then suddenly we had another classmate of ours, who was in a place called Bahrain. He's in Bahrain. And straight after he finished school, he left and went to Bahrain because his father, for many years before that, his father had a gold shop in Bahrain. So he went over, he learned everything about the gold shop thing. Of course, when he used to go for vacation, he used to know. But then and after a year or two, he took over and the father, sat back. So he suddenly said, "Hey guys, I have to make an urgent trip into Bombay. So can we catch up again? I missed that first reunion. Can we catch up again?" And so everybody was okay. Why not? And then some others who could not come for the first reunion, who are in Bombay, they were able to make it also. So we had it after Christmas, I think on 26th or no 29th or something of December. So we had a second reunion. So that was wonderful. That was great. Two reunions within a span of like a week to 10 days, kind of. And there were more people there, and what a lovely time. And there we had it in a place called Bandra, which is the happening place in Bombay. And then we wanted a group photograph, and there was some youngsters over there. It was like a bar come restaurant. So so uh, so therefore, what they said was, they said like, please, can you take out a photograph? We were meeting after 38 years. In 2010 we finished school in 1972, and we were meeting after 38 years. So those kids, those youngsters, teenagers, they were in awe. They were zapped. Oh my gosh, after 38 years, you're meeting. Wow, it must be such a wonderful occasion, such a wonderful thing. Some said like they have been meeting each other, but like as a group together, like now, like, and so many of us coming, like, they are just meeting us after 38 years. So they were very taken up, so happy to take out photographs with our cameras and all. So, really, that was so. That got me thinking. Now that was 2010, and at some stage or the other, as we are growing older, I began thinking. I have a lot of cousins from my father's side. A lot of cousins from my father's side. So I told them, why not we form a WhatsApp group, get in touch with each other. Whenever we are in India, we can try and meet up somewhere and have some common base. None of them wanted to keep in touch, none of them. So I said, okay, no problem. Some didn't even bother to respond. Others said, no, 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 it's okay, Winston. Some or the other, they have a bone of contention with me. I don't know why. Anyway, each to his own. Only when they want something, they know who we are, who I am when they want something. Otherwise, they don't care. So now, fair weather cousins, I don't need them in my life. So I said, it's okay, don't worry. Whoever wants to keep in touch with me, they can keep in touch. So I've got two cousins who still keep in touch, not often, but they do keep in touch. And I guess sometimes it needs me to send them a reply. Then for 2 3 days we are in touch with each other, and then it fades away again. But it's okay. So after so many years, one day I was thinking, why not I have a reunion with my teachers training batch? Because with my school classmates, it was such a wonderful experience. Really, it was very, very good. So I said, why not have with my teacher training batch mates? And that is what started. So after 2010, I only thought about this in 2022. 12 years later. So, because by then we came in contact with more, somebody started a group, an alumni group, they started of our training college. So from that we came to know, some more people were there, and that's how we came in touch with each other. Then we asked for WhatsApp, and we moved on to WhatsApp, and we began chatting on WhatsApp, and so that's how it. So it took time, right, to get to know them. So, and that is when, as I told you, 2022 we started. Last year I went and met them, and I had a 12-year visa. I was given a 12-year visa for Australia, which is good. 12 months, sorry, not 12 years, 12 months visa. I can stay up to 90 days at a time. Up to 90 days at a time, I can stay in Australia. Then, after 90 days, I need to go out of the country, and I can come back the very next day, and I can again stay for another 90 days. So, it's a good facility, but then it's very costly. I can't keep staying with my friends, I can't keep staying with them. It's not proper etiquette. So if I want to stay long term, I need to be staying on my own. But then Australia is pretty expensive, just like Canada. Just like Canada, it is expensive. So, you know, but I love Australia. In fact, when the agent cheated us for New Zealand, I wanted to apply to Australia, but I was past the age. I was past the age. Maya Pita says, we had a group chat. Our classmates were so noisy on it. Ha ha ha. Nice. We still connect through that. Okay, good, good. Yes. Yeah, noisy because everyone wants to talk. Everybody wants to say something. Everybody is so excited, to be with each other and see each other. And you are also far away from each other. So yeah, it will get noisy, but I don't like this happy Sunday, happy Monday, and good morning pictures. I don't like all this. It blocks up all my data, and I have to keep deleting. I don't want stress in my life now. I want peaceful life. Correct? At this time we want a peaceful life. We don't want stress. So if you want to do it. I stay out of it. So how many times my classmates told me, Winston, come back, please come back. Yes, another thing. We started a group only for our classmates. So all those who passed out in 1972 from our class, not even the other section, only from our class. We said we will start the group with them. And then suddenly somebody suggested, oh, this one is saying they want to join our group, and that one is saying they want to join our group. And then even my sister, who is 1 year my junior, she joined the group. Of course, if everybody is joining, why can't she join? So that way, like everybody started, then it became uncontrollable. It became how much of arguments, how much of fights. In the end, I said, thank you, thanks, but no thanks. I'm leaving the group. If anyone wants to keep in touch with me, they can keep in touch with me separately. They can be guaranteed I will reply back immediately. Yes, but sister, you are still on the group, right? You're still on the Christchurch group, right? I don't bother. I'm out of it. I'm very happy out of it. Nobody, if I don't write to them, nobody writes to me. If I write to Zoeb, I write to some. I even wrote to. Oh my God, what's the other fellow with Zoeb? He asked for my number. Why? I write to him. I'm on for Keki Dubash. I'm on Facebook with Keki. He can see Messenger. He can easily write to me on Messenger and ask me for my WhatsApp if he wants WhatsApp. He can ask me. I have his WhatsApp. I have sent him messages on WhatsApp. I don't want fair weather friends. Honestly, I don't want fair weather friends. I want good, honest friends. I am honest. I am good to my friends. I keep in touch. So, sister, like Zoeb also. Zoeb, but I cannot forget how much he helped us for the stem cell treatment and for Mari and how often they came. Mohsen. Yeah, I just remembered his name, Mohsen. Absolutely, sister. Sister, you are right. You are right. That is why I've already paid for my cremation in Canada. But the only problem is I have now moved to another province. I must write to them and ask them what I can do about that. So I already paid for it. I took the very basic. So there is not going to be any visiting like how we had for Murray, like people coming, visiting, viewing the coffin, kept for 1 week. You're paying so much money for 1 week, and people will come, and then you have a big funeral, and then again people will come. So I said, no, I don't want. If when I'm alive, if people don't bother to keep in touch, you know, if when I'm alive they don't bother to keep in touch, what the hell when I'm dead? What are they coming for? What are they coming for? That's why I told Michelle first only. After Alice died, we decided to. Mari did not, but I went ahead and I booked my funeral, and I didn't book a big coffin and all that. I didn't book a big coffin because for viewing, then you'll need a big coffin and all. Because that coffin is going to be burnt when it's cremated. The coffin is going to be burnt. So they have something like a kind of a cardboard type, hard cardboard, but cardboard type like coffin. They have that, and put me into that and send me into the fire. Finished. Anyhow, you pay like thousands and thousands for a big size coffin, and in the end, where that coffin? That coffin is burnt up or buried in the earth, finished, gone. No? And I don't want that coffin is to show people. I why to what to show people? We came into the world without anything. We go also without anything. No, we'll go with clothes on. We will go with clothes on. But I told Michelle, I left it. I left the option to Michelle. I said, baby, when I pass away, and whether depending on where I am, and you can come there or not come there, it's up to you what you want to do. But Michelle told me one day Michelle told me, Daddy, since you are not staying here with us or close to us or near us, but you are very far away. So we were talking about, if something happens, and I asked her, what is your wish? Because wherever I stay, I give people my number, the owners and all. I give them my number, and I say, in case anything, I give them my daughter's number. In case of anything, I said, you need to call her and tell her I have passed away and ask her what she wants done. And according to that. And that is what she also said. She said that I don't want to find that they have cremated you or buried you or whatever it is, and then they are informing me. No. So I want them to inform me, and then depending on what I'm doing at that time and depending on whatever the circumstances are, whether I can come, not come. One minute. Who's that? 1 minute. Just a minute. Okay, I thought the cat had come under the pillow. The way the pillow was moving, and I did see my cat running. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but I'm just wondering what's happening there. So, Trixie, uh, in the morning, my live stream was about trains. Okay, my live stream was about trains, and my live stream was about trains, and there are people who have never traveled by train. Even Pita said, of course, she has traveled, but like Iya and somebody else, or I forget who, but they said like in Mindanao there is no train service. So many people have never traveled by train in their life. And I gave an example of a school student in my football team who lived in the village. He has never traveled by train, and how excited he was when we went to Bombay to play a football match. And he was so excited on the train. So there's nothing wrong, Some people have an opportunity, some people don't have an opportunity. Now, we spoke about one day, we spoke in my live stream. The theme was about what country would you like to visit, or what countries have you visited. So many people said, so many people in from Philippines, they said, "Oh, we have never had a chance to go out of our country. We have always been in Philippines." And like one person said, we don't even have we don't even have opportunity sometimes to go to visit some other city or some other province. We don't even have the facility to do that because we don't have the money to do that. So there is nothing about, feeling bad, feeling shy, or not, there's nothing about that, now take for example those my teachers batchmates in India decided, oh, why do we have to meet? We plan to go back to the place where we passed out from, where we graduated, and see now how much it has changed. Can you imagine if we were going like after 46, after 47 years we are going, how much things would have changed? We would see if we can go, if the restaurants when we used to go to eat and all that, is the restaurant still there? Are those people still alive? Are they still alive? Are they dead or what? So it's so nice to go back and see all those things. So, and then they said no, they don't want to have the reunion. They don't want to go and meet up and all that. And fine, okay. So they didn't want it. So you see, some do not want to have the reunion. So it's quite okay. You don't have the opportunity. If somebody doesn't have the opportunity, that's quite okay. Not everybody has the capacity to be doing things, right? So even to visit a country abroad, so many Filipinos have not had that opportunity to visit because they don't have sufficient finance, right? For sufficient money to travel is very costly, so they don't have it. So it's understandable, it's okay. So so over here, nobody objects, nobody sees to anything, so whatever to be discussed can be discussed. Just a discussion. Maya says, my mom had a metal casket coffin. After a cremation, the casket goes to donation. Okay, that's a nice thing to do. That's a very nice thing to do. That's a very nice thing to do. So metal one. Okay. Mm, metal one. But then you had people coming, people viewing, so you had all that ceremony. You had that ceremony, right? I don't want that ceremony. And my sister, I'm just surprised. We seem to have the same. Thing in mind. I know My mom used to say, you know, much in the early days. My mom used to say, after she dies, like after she passes away, when she's laid out in the coffin and blah 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 and all, she says, just for few minutes, I would love to just get life again. I would like to get life again just for few minutes, only to see who all are here at my funeral, and then tell some of those people, when I was alive, you did not bother about me. What are you come here for? And shedding crocodile tears. Yeah, shedding crocodile tears. So my mother always said that. I wish I could get alive for just few minutes, just to tell them. So some or the other, it seems like my mom, my sister, myself, like we share the same kind of thing. So my sister said, at Sam's funeral, they asked me to speak about Sam. I said, what to say? He is gone. I gave my kidney. That's the best I can do as a wife. Uh, yes, sister, when we were talking about health, you want, oh, no, 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 no. You already said it. When we were going on live, when you were coming to co host with me, you said you wanted to talk about that. You can talk again, no problem. But yes, it was very, very lucky when my brother in law needed a kidney. It's very rare that the wife's kidney would match his, right? So, but it matched, and so my sister had to give one of the kidneys to him. But then ultimately, like, he still had problems with the kidney later on. Initially it accepted, But later on, he still had problems and he had to be on dialysis and all that. That is why earlier I was telling my sister, be careful with dancing and all. It's very strenuous. She has to be careful. She's only got one kidney. So she has to really take it easy and manage with that. So, yes, she sacrificed her one kidney just to give it for her husband. And even then, it was of no use. He passed away. So, my sister says, I just feel whatever you can do good to others and be a good human being. Correct. I also believe that what good you can do to somebody, just do that good and let it be. You don't need any big pomp and show and big ceremony and all that, you know. Like it's this has become a money making racket. Honestly, and in Canada it is really worse. A funeral can cost minimum 10,000 US dollars. How many people can afford 10,000 US dollars minimum? Because it's such a process. And how they say, oh, you must send the person with dignity. You must send the person. Ah, bullshit dignity. They want the money. They want the money. That is why. Many people actually are born with one kidney and they live long. Yes. But then, sister, you have to also take care. You cannot be straining yourself. You play badminton also. Badminton is a very strenuous game. So you have still been okay so far. But remember, we are not growing younger day by day, so you need to take care. Yes, it's a rip-off actually. It's a rip-off. Yes, some of them would come to know later on in life that they have only one kidney. I guess so. That's true, sister. A normal life, but then anyway, that's your life. It's normal life, but then you have to be careful. Like when I was eating pork, and then I found my cholesterol going up, and the doctor said, "What are you eating?" And I said, "I'm eating fried pork every day. Every day I eat." And doctor said, "First of all, you're eating pork. Secondly, you're eating fried pork, so your cholesterol will not come down." So then what do I do? Because I like pork, do I keep eating the pork? No. So I have to cut down. Now I've been eating pork. I don't eat fried pork. I make it into a curry. But I've been eating it for a while. Now I stopped. No more pork for 2 months, 3 months, no more pork. Or even if I have, it'll be once in a way I will have. So I cut down on my pork because why do I want to harm my health, right? I don't want to harm my health. So I cut down. I used to eat a full tub of ice cream, 2 liter ice cream, sitting in our what was it? When you visited a house the first time, the house you visited, Zinnia Place. So I could eat a full 2 liter tub of ice cream, watching the TV and movie or whatever, and I'll be eating from there directly, and I'll be finishing it. And then I realized, what is this? A 2 liter tub of ice cream. I'm finishing it one time. But then if I take a scoop or two scoop, then I'm wanting to take more scoop. Then I said, best thing, stop. So I stopped eating ice cream completely. If you cannot control yourself, then the best thing for me to do is to just stop it. Same thing, I stopped putting sugar in the tea. Just have plain tea. No sugar in my tea. So, and that is when I started having, as far as possible, black tea or the flavored tea. Michelle introduced me to the flavored tea when she was in New Zealand. So I started having the flavored tea and without sugar. So that is for me. For me, if I know that I have to be careful about something, yes, I will be careful about it. I will be careful about it. Now, sometimes I do buy ice cream. I do buy ice cream over here, but it's a 1 liter tub. They don't have the big ones. 1 liter tub. So I buy that, but it lasts me at least for almost a whole week or at least half of the week. And that's if I'm eating every day, which I don't. I may eat every second day, every alternate day, I will eat the ice cream. So it lasts me for the week, one liter. That's good enough. So yeah, so it's that way. Uh, my sister wrote, uh, my German boss, his mother was born with one kidney. Oh, at 85, she went for treatment and discovered that. Oh my God. And doctor said you were born with one kidney. She was surprised. 85 years old, then she discovered. Oh my gosh. In India, they remove the kidney and sell it for money making racket. Yes, that's true. All. Even the person dies, they will want to take away, even if the person has not donated. When it goes for autopsy, they will be removing heart, liver, kidneys, everything they will remove and freeze it or whatever they do, and then they will uh, take money for donating it to somebody else. So yeah, and doctors are sometimes that's it. And doctors are sometimes killing off the patients. They kill off the patients so that they can use their body organs to sell it in the open market, because some of the rich people, wow, they would pay any amount of money, right? Some rich people would pay any amount of money for organs. So yes, that has become a money making racket, real money making racket. So just a little shout out to please remember Martha and Stephen. Martha doesn't keep too well, so she's improving, she's becoming better. So please remember Martha and Stephen. They are from Ohio, and remember them in your prayers, and also remember Rusty. He's from the US. He is not on my channel, but he's on another channel which I visit, and he was sick for some time. I do not know his condition now, but just pray for him, good health. Pray for Myrna. I haven't got news back again about Myrna, and I've even forgotten who told me about Myrna. It's some blogger only from Philippines. And also remember Nair. Nair is Nair is a good school friend of mine. I've known her for many years. She was much junior to me in school, but we got in touch with each other again many years later. And she is also down. Please help her. She's suffering a lot. So just keep her in your prayers. Keep all these five people in your prayers. It's important. Like they get well again. Trixie, no comment about anything else. Trixie, you can comment on anything you want. So yeah, that's it. I think to clean my nose. So Maya says sending emojis to let you know I'm still on. Yes, Maya. Yes, Pita. Don't worry. I know as long as you are home, I know you will be here till the very end. And yeah, it's good to just now and then send a message. So YouTube also feels that yes, you are active. You are active. So anyone else wants to comment on reunion? Anybody else wants to comment on reunion? Like, what is your take on reunion? What do you think about reunions? Do you like to attend a reunion? Um, any opportunity you've had or not had, or you feel like um, you feel like it's not really necessary. Whatever it is, you can always share your comment, like whatever you want to. Your feelings, your thoughts about reunions or alumni, like. See, I'll give you an example. All right, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Pita says, an hour ago, my siblings and relatives had a reunion through messenger chat. Yes, okay. The siblings and relatives. Yes, that's good, and especially because of your nephew passing away. So it would be nice, like, for them to get together and cheer your sister up. And yes, please also do remember Pita's sister. Please do remember Pita's sister in the US, her sister and their family. Um, they lost their son recently, and so I know what it is like to lose a kid. I know, not because I've lost my kid, but I've got experience from others, how much they have felt, losing their kid. So I understand that. So just remember, Pita's sister and their family and all. Remember in your prayers. It's a real tragedy. They lost their son. So yes, I was going to give an incident. Now my wife, for example, the she used to work for Emirates. So the Emirates, they had parties and all that. Now in India also, she was working for a company, and that company used to have an annual get together. But that annual get together was like free. So they used to start with church, like a mass, and then they used to have like a lunch and all that. So I don't know whether my wife had to pay or what it was, but like spouses were invited free. So the first year when my wife was working there and I went for the party, everyone was excited to come because, and it's so strange with that company. They always felt that she's too young, she cannot be married, and they never accepted that she is married. To the extent, now how stupid a company, right? But it was a big company, SKF. SKF is a very, very big name, very, very big name. So even her salary came as Miss. They never put Mrs., it came as Miss. So for that one year that I was there, and they had this annual get together, a party celebration, they were all very excited to see, oh, Mari's husband. Let us see now Mari's husband. And when they saw me also, I looked so young. They said, no, you must be just girlfriend and boyfriend. We said, you're mad, we are already married. My wife said, what? Now I have to bring my birth. I have to bring my marriage certificate just to prove to you I'm married. But right till she finished working there, they always said Miss only. Stupid, really. And that was such a renowned company. But it's not the company, it's the stupid people who are managing there. Pita says, LOL, families usually have reunion during funerals, weddings, and birthdays. Yes, I know. But I don't know. My sister calls me almost every day. She calls me almost every day. But sister, you have not called me last few days, I think. But my sister usually calls me every day. So yes, I wanted to give you another incident for the same SKF. I wanted to give you an incident with my wife and her boss. So where we were staying in a particular place in Bombay. It was quite in the suburb, and my wife had to change two trains. So she had to travel along the Western Railway. That's where her office was, and then change over at a station, and then change over to a Central Railway Harbour line because it was a different route to come home. So she used to start coming home very late, and my wife, it was very difficult when she first started working. She did not know which side the train is going. She should take the train going in the left direction or going in the right direction. She did not even know that. It took me quite a while to go with her to the station, explain to her, these stations, look at it. These are the signboards. This is how you will know. Look at this. You are going in the direction of this terminal, and you have to get off at this station. So like that, I used to be telling her. Then we made a few journeys so she could note down which station she has to get off. So she would make a note of one or two stations before her destination. And this changing over was really very difficult for her, but she managed it finally. So I used to ask her, baby, what is this? Why so late every day, suddenly? And she said, oh, they suddenly keep me for extra work. And sometimes it is tenders, and tenders have to be submitted the very next day. So they say, you have to sit down and finish this tender and things like that. And they said they will pay me overtime. I said, oh, really? Okay, I'm coming to your office tomorrow. I'm taking an off from work and I'm coming to your office tomorrow, and I'm going to meet your manager. So next day it was big news in the company, very big news in the company. Oh my God, Mari's husband is coming to meet Mari's boss because he's keeping her late every day. So there I was. I marched into the office. I said, I'm so and so, I am Mari's husband, and I want to meet Mari's boss. You have an appointment? No, I have no appointment. But I told my wife to please inform the boss that I'll be coming to see him. Okay, sir, let me just wait and see. So she called. Then in the meantime, my wife came out, Mari. Her name is Marie. So she came out and she said, oh, my boss is not in his cabin. He has gone and he's sitting in his boss's cabin. He was so scared that I was coming to talk to him that he went and sat in his boss's cabin. I said, I don't care where his boss's cabin or anybody's cabin. If he's frightened, that's not my concern. I've come to talk to him. So show me where the cabin is. And I went. So she said, that's the cabin. I knocked politely because it's somebody else's cabin, not the boss. It is the boss's boss. So I just knocked gently at this and said, may I come in? So the boss must have told his boss about me. I said, yes. He said, have a seat. I sat down. I introduced myself. I said, I am Murray Burton. I'm Murray Burton's husband. I spoke very calmly, very nicely, you know, never lost my shirt, never raised my tone, never raised my voice. So very calmly, I was looking at the small boss and he's looking at the big boss. So then I said, okay, I looked at the big boss only. So I said, actually, I came to speak to, I forget his name, whatever his name was. I came to speak to him, but he's in your office. So I hope you don't mind if I speak and I will address the issue. And the issue is about keeping my wife after office hours. And I explained we are staying in a place called Vadala. She has to change over and then she has to catch a harbor line and come home. And it's a lonely road from the station to my house. It's a very lonely road. And remember, in those days, no phones, no cell phones, and all that. You had a landline, but the people we were staying with did not have a landline. So she cannot even call and say, okay, I'm late. But then late means how late will she come also? There is no definite time. She has to finish the tender and finish this work and that work and then go home. So I told very nicely, very politely, I said, I'm sorry. I can provide enough for her with my salary. I can provide enough for her. She doesn't have to work, but we can get something extra. We can build up a savings for our future to have children, build up a family. So she likes to work also. She's been working ever since school days, after school days. So she likes to work. So because of that, she is coming to work. We are not here for the overtime. We don't want the extra money. We don't need it. Her getting back home as early as possible is most important. Secondly, I have worked in a company before also. Don't tell me that this tender is important and that tender is important because I have seen how important they are. And right till the next day, also, they will not be submitted. They will be rechanged again into something else because some news is leaking out from somewhere about the rates, so they will change it. So I'm sorry. For me, it's not important. But if you feel it is very important for your company, keeping her back, then she will put in her resignation letter. Oh, no, no, no. She's a very nice worker. We all like her. Everybody here likes her. So, no, no, no. It's not that way. Okay, we have noted your point. We will look into it. We will try to inform one day in advance if something is really, really very urgent. I said, yes, once in a way, once a month, twice a month. You suddenly have some urgent work. There has to be something. It's a big thing for the office because your company is a big company. It's also an internationally reputed company. So I can understand that. But on a daily basis, just keeping her back. So, no, I said it's a no no. I prefer that she resigns her job rather than continue working and coming home late. So the big boss was very understanding. He said that. But this little bit of a boss, my wife's boss, he sat like a bloody mouse over there. Really, he sat like a mouse. Not opened his mouth once also. And then that was even bigger news. The next day it was bigger news in the office. Oh, Mari's boss is a mouse. He was just sitting quietly he ran to the boss's office, his boss's office, and then he sat quietly. He never even opened his mouth. So he lost a lot of face. He lost a lot of face. But I never went to fight with anybody. But it's if you need overtime like this, find somebody else to do it. Not my wife. She can stay at home, no problem. She can get another job, no problem. So yeah, that was an incident. So it all depends. Like it all depends on people, right? It all depends on people. So with me, how I can connect from one topic to another topic, right? I have so much of experience in my life, so many things I've been through in life that I can just connect, one topic to another topic. It's very easy for me to do that. Very easy to do that. Anybody else still on my live stream, or has everybody flown away? Because no Trixie, no Emily. So, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, I managed to cook up food. I managed to cook up food. I cooked up rice as well. I wish my viewers would give me some cues what I should speak about, because it's getting very difficult for me to think of some themes. And actually, what I do, I look up my old videos. I look up my old videos from the beginning I started, and that is where I get my idea. And that's when I saw, oh yes, I started with. Oh, my sister is still there. Hobbies is a good subject. Okay, sister, I will start with hobbies. I will start with hobbies. Okay, I will make a post maybe tomorrow. I will make a post and I will put it on my community page. But please, I want all of you to visit my community page. I want you to be active on my community page. Look at some posts that I look at the posts that I give. Oh, my first love. Aha, sister. I wonder who your first love was. I think it was Sam and Finished. But if I have to talk about my first love, oh my God. Hmm. I'll be giving away too many secrets. No, I was very shy. I was a very shy. My sister will tell you, she had a school friend by the name of Marcel. They are now living in the same town, and she visits my sister's home quite often. And so Marcel, she used to come over with my sister, and then if she walked in, I would go into the bedroom and I would sit in the bedroom till she left. Then I would come out. So my mom always used to tell me, Winston, why are you backward to go forward? Yes, Trixie, why are you backward to go forward? My mother always used to say, why are you backward to go forward? Never forget that. And like I always say, after I got married and I was wearing the wedding ring, then I think girls and all began to talk to me much more than before. I never had anybody talking to me. But ever since I got married and was wearing a ring, I guess they must have thought, oh, now this fellow is married, so it's safe for us to talk to him. I don't know. But then, how do you meet somebody for marriage? How do you meet somebody and fall in love with somebody if nobody interacts with you, right? How do you do that? So, yes, sister, thank you. Some good ideas. Favorite pet, my first love. Oh, your first love is yourself. I know many people say you cannot love others unless you first love yourself, but I have never understood. I have never understood what that means, honestly. In what way do you love yourself first and then you love others? No. When you get married and it's your wife, okay, you give your wife priority for everything. When your kids come along, then it's your kids. The love moves from wife to the children, and then the children become your priority in life, right? So, what does it mean to love yourself first? So, okay, we'll discuss this. We'll discuss this for another theme then. Okay, we'll use this to discuss because I have never understood what. So I would like to hear your views on what it means. If you agree with this, that people say you must always first love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you cannot love others. So I don't know. I've made many decisions for the sake of my family, and like it did not help me in my career. It did not help me to advance in my career. Iya, hello Iya, nice to see you here. Loud shout out from Iya. That's good, Iya. Nice to have you here. How is your Wi-Fi? Your internet connection looks to be better. Oh, sister, I have two left legs. You know, I cannot dance. I cannot dance. I have two left legs. I can do a little ballroom dancing, but I stand and shake also. But I do not know when I shake how many other things are shaking as well. So, yes, yeah, so nice to see you over here. Good you can make it. Good you could make it at least. I will teach you now that I will go for dance classes. I always wanted to learn the jive, but I don't know. I just cannot do it. It's such a fast dance, but it's so graceful when you see some of them doing the jive. So graceful it is. I remember we used to have Dan and Mari. Their name was Dan and Mari in Dubai. Dubai was it? Dan and Mari? What dancers they were. Oof, very good dancers. Jiving, very good. What all moves they used to do for jives. Oh, thank you, Ia. You subscribe to my yes. You subscribe to my YouTube tutorial. You have subscribed long ago. Yes, I know you have subscribed because I have you there, and YouTube also visit you. I also visit you from there. I also visit you and leave comments on your channel also. So yes, I don't know. I'm looking, but I cannot find your name there. But it's okay. I think I know you have subscribed. Please don't forget to subscribe on my second channel. All right. Please don't forget to subscribe on my second channel. It's YouTube tutorial made easy. You'll find that name over here. YouTube tutorial made easy. So far, I've uploaded two videos, and I will soon work on a third one. Yes, some are good, others are very clumsy, sister. You're right. Thank you for your like. Thank you for your like. Yeah. So, Trixie, nothing to say, Trixie. Share something, on any topic you want to share. Share some topic. It may not be related to what my topic is today, but it can be related to anything I'm talking about. Like I also keep branching off and talking about other things. Pita, you're very good in deleting messages. I read it. Alianad, something Pita. I read it. Alagad, Alagad. What does Alagad mean? What does Alagad mean? What does Alagad mean? Okay. But what does Alagad mean? What does it mean? Ha. Okay, the servants. Now I understood. Now I understood. I know now. I learned from you, Pita, what servants mean. So, okay. Alagad means servants. Okay, that's good. Once I go out to go to channel of somebody, can't easily come back here. Okay. Yes, sometimes it's very difficult because you get a notification. When you click on the notification, you can go into somebody's channel. But then when you come out of the channel, then you don't see the notification. Then it's a long process. You have to try to find the person's channel and then go into the person's channel. And then when you go in the person's channel, then you might be able to find his video. Then you have to go and search for which one. So it's a long process to get back into the system. It's not impossible, but it is a long system, long way to go back into the system. Like I couldn't find Rosemary's channel. I couldn't find it. And Pita said that she's on live. So I couldn't find it. Then I went into all my notifications. I couldn't find it. Then I just went into YouTube. I couldn't find it. Then I found another alternative and I looked into that. And then I found her. I found her channel name. And then I found her video. And then in the morning, I was able to keep her video on till she went off. I was on my live stream. I kept her video on till I went off. So, yes, that is it. It's so strange that how so many languages use the English language alphabets, right? They use the English language alphabet and use all the letters of the English alphabet, and but yet it is in a, it forms a different meaning, a different language, a different word, but it is all with letters from the English alphabet. So I find that so strange. But French also has the English alphabet, letters of the English alphabet. They also have it, and then they have all their extra parentheses and all the extra marks that they put above and below and all that. I was intrigued by this and I went on Google, but Google did not give me a satisfactory answer. They did not give me. Maybe I will try AI. Let me see. I will try AI sometime and see if they will give me how many. languages are using letters of the English alphabet? I want to see how many languages are using letters of the English alphabet. Very interesting. If there was, if I had one wish, if I had one wish, that's also a nice topic. If I had one wish, but no, it's okay. If I had one wish, let me see. Here's a guessing game. If I had one wish, what do you think my wish would be in life? If I had one wish, what do you think my wish in life would be? And don't worry, if you give the right answer, I will acknowledge it. I will not change, but I'm sure many of you will not be able to guess it. It's not money. I don't ask for money. I don't wish to be very rich and have a lot of money. No, I don't ask for riches. Any guesses? Come on, let me see. Any guesses? If I had just one wish in the whole world, I had just one wish, what would I wish for? No, I don't wish. I wouldn't use it to wish for a very long life. Now itself, I just say, I hope I live till 100. I hope I wish till 100. I live till 100. But your wish is to be known and understand all languages. Ah, I must have told you about this before. Pita. Yes, that is my wish. My wish is that I could be speaking any language. I wish I could be able to speak and understand any language. I would love that because I will not know what they are talking about me, right? I will know what they are saying about me. No, no, I just love it because everybody likes to be spoken to in their own language, right? Everybody loves to be spoken to in their own language. So you have a ghost. Yes, Trixie. No, Trixie. Maya said correct. I think I must have told Maya sometime before. So, oh, I'm supposed to give a prize for it? Okay, I will give a prize for it, but it's not fair because I have told you before, so you did not guess it. I've told you about it before, that's how you know it. So it was not actually a guess. So, yes, it would be beautiful. Like you just hear somebody talking and then you're able to understand what they are saying and then you can speak to them in their language. They would be so happy, right? I would love to do that. Really, I would love to do that. That's why even Pita, I said no one will actually guess what I wish for unless I have told them before. I said that also. After asking the question, I said that also. Nobody will know it unless I have told them before. So, okay, I'll still give you a prize. No problem. I gave the cats meat to eat. I believe the meat is a beef, like beef ground up a little bit into chunks. Not chunks, actually, it's ground beef, but not ground fine. And oh, they go crazy. They go crazy when they know I'm giving it to them. They go crazy. In the afternoon, I wash their bowls, and Parinda says, knowing languages is to be educated about it and to marry someone with different language you had. Yes, I guess if you marry someone with a different language, it's easier for you to learn each other's language. But there must be also a common base. There must be also a common base. And I guess English is the most common language, right? Universal language. So, uh, right, I agree. I always say, if they say, oh, how come you're here so many years and you cannot speak Thai? I said, well, if I had a Thai girlfriend or a Thai wife, then I would have had somebody to talk with. Because that is a fact. That is a fact. If you don't have somebody to talk with in that particular language, you forget it. You can never remember. Now I remember this word tamsak, tamsak. And one day I asked Pita, what did you mean by that? And she said, it means I like tamsak done, means I've liked your video and clicked on like for your video. And then I remembered, oh my God, that is what I also found out, and that is what I told her only. So you see, I had forgotten what it meant because I'm not used to it. I'm not using it often. Now, kamustaka, I wish everybody kamustaka, kamustaka. When I was in Philippines, also kamustaka, po kamustaka. But when I used to write it, I used to write kamustaka. But now I see everybody writing it the Filipino. It is kamusta, kamusta, and then ka. I think ka is just a term of endearment, a term of endearment, affection, or something. I think so. In Thailand, the ladies, whenever they say something, they end it with the word ka. It's just a polite way of ending, you know. And for the men, they say crap. They say crap. So at the end. So if you want to wish someone hello, Sawadi. Sawadi means hello. Sawadi. So the female will say Sawadi ka, and the male will say Sawadi kap or crap. So that's how they use it. So I think maybe in Philippine language also, the ka at the end is like, because I see it written separately, kamusta, and then ka is written separately. So kamusta ka po. That's how they write it. I write kamustaka. I thought it was one word, kamustaka, but no. Yes, yeah, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn certain words. I know certain words like, okay, good morning in Cebu, not Tagalog, in Cebu. Mayong buntak, Maya, Mayong buntak. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong, but that's the spelling, Mayong buntak. And I knew for good afternoon, and I've forgotten that. And then night, oh, I've forgotten it also now. I cannot remember. But I know for good evening and for good night, you say use the same term. You use the same term for good evening or good night. I've forgotten it now, but I only remember Mayong Buntak. I remember that because that's what we mostly greet everyone early in the morning, right? Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I only remember that. Very, very rarely do we ever say a good afternoon. If we meet somebody, we will say good afternoon, but like otherwise, we rarely, like my sister now, we'll say good morning, but then in the afternoon when we are exchanging messages, we don't say again good afternoon, good evening. We don't say that. So, but morning is something we always say. We always wish people a good morning. So I remember Mayong Buntak. And Tagalog and Visaya, two different languages, two different. So many words are so different. So it's very difficult. And for me, I have a difficulty in learning languages. I don't even speak the in Indian language properly. I don't. Even when if I'm watching an Indian movie, I am looking at the subtitles in English. I don't even speak because from young we have been brought up speaking English. From young we are speaking English only. Okay, Pita, have your dinner. Okay, have your dinner, Pita. I know it's very late. What's it? 7:35 almost. Pita, that's very late dinner for you. So, yeah. Don't worry, I will stop because I'm also hungry. I will stop my live stream after 2 hours. I'm happy. Many people are interacting. So, even if it's for a short time, I'm okay. I know I need watch hours, but there's no point in just keeping on staying, hanging on. If there were many people and, people want to really stay and all, then that's okay. But when we are few, then it's better that, each one get back to your work. And there's so many things each one of you have to do. And so I'm happy that, you spend time on my live stream and you're doing it because you're helping me to get watch hours. Pita was showing me her phone also today, and she doesn't have to show me. I know she does it, but she was playing my live stream videos so that I get more watch hours. So she was at home today, so whole day like she was playing some video or the other she was playing. So all that helps. All that will build up my watch hours, right? So like yesterday evening and this morning, I had about 12 hours. So I checked up and I did get 12 hours of watch hour in one day, like 12 hours. That's good. But I'm hoping for an average of 20. I want, with that means, they gave me watch hours, but they did not give me for my videos. And many people are watching videos. Many are watching, but they did not give me. And even my watch hours were showing like 6.5. But I know if people are inactive for a very long time, they do not count those watch hours. So yes, so my live stream yesterday evening and this morning, my live stream was totally uh, 12 and a half hours, and plus there should have been more from my other videos, but I ended up getting only 12 watch hours. So anyhow, something better than nothing. But I'm hoping to get like around 20 watch hours per day. If I can get that, it would be wonderful. If I can get 20 watch hours per day, but just think, if you want 4,000 watch hours, okay, you need 4,000 watch hours, and let's say you're getting 20 per day, so that in itself will take you 20 per day, so that will take you 200 days. If you just get 20 hours per day, you will still have to wait 200 days. That's more than half a year, right? So 200 days you'll have to wait just to get monetized. But that's within a year, right? That would be within a year. So that's okay. So, like on an average, I need like 20 hours per day. I am averaging around 15 to 17 hours. I'm averaging 15 to 17 hours because there are some days when I have got 20 hours, 20 watch hours. There are some days when I have got it, but there are some days when I've got just like 4 hours or 6 hours. Some days I've got only that much. Another 15 minutes, then I will go off. Yeah, so Parinda is right. Parinda is right in what she says. Then what else? What else topic can we talk about? What else can I go into? So please don't forget, go into my channel page, go to community, and try to be active on my community page. And please, please, please don't forget to subscribe to my check-in second channel. Okay, I have got 5 likes and 2 comments. 2 comments means I replied to Parinda. Parinda commented, and I replied to Parinda's comment. So yes, please visit my community page. I think I made a very nice thumbnail, and I think I made a very nice thumbnail. And okay, Trixie, just put a comment now and then, because YouTube is a little particular about that. Like, people, if they are inactive on the live stream, YouTube doesn't count the time you are watching. So sometimes in between, just to put in a comment or so. So nothing to say, Trixie? Nothing to say on anything? Pita Maya Pita, they are in Elegant City. Maya Pita, she is in Elegant City. So quite not so far from where you are, Davao, at the moment. So Pita is in Elegant City. Yes, Trixie, it's okay. Yes, people don't experience the reunion. They don't experience, but you can also say, like, do you think you would like to have reunions? Do you think you would be happy to see your old school friends and things like that? So you can always talk about those kind of things about the reunion. Or maybe you heard your siblings speak about them having a reunion, and how did they like it, how did they feel about it when they attended the reunion. So you may not have experienced it yourself, but I'm sure you must have, known from other people. So you can write about it. Maybe your kids, your kids have finished school and then they had a reunion, or an alumni, and they all went back to school, and they would dress very nicely and go back for that function. So you could comment something about that, like, so even if you have never had the opportunity, you could always, like I was just saying earlier, in my morning live stream, it is about traveling by train. And so many Filipinos have not traveled by train. And I gave the example of my student. He had never traveled by train, and he was so excited, so excited running up and down. So there are so many things that we have not done in our life, and there's no harm. If you have not done it, you've not done it, right? It could be for many reasons. Oh yes, I was talking about my wife and the parties. So when we came to Dubai, and my wife was having Emirates was having a show. They used to have it in posh hotels, okay, big hotels. So Emirates would pay for the employees, but if they brought along their spouses, so if husband brought their wives or the wife brought their husbands, they had to pay. And we had to pay like the normal guest fees, like, we had to pay for that, for the food and all. And I told my wife, first of all, why do I need to come there? Why do I need to come there and pay such a big fee, like, for coming? And I don't like parties actually. I don't like parties. My sister will tell you. I sit quietly at the party. So I don't like parties. So why should I pay money to go for her company party? Then she says, okay, I'm not going. If you're not coming, I'm not going. I said, no, because in my school, we had some functions where we were allowed to bring our wives, but other functions we couldn't bring our wives. We couldn't bring our spouses, sorry. Spouses were not allowed. It was only for the employees, and sometimes the school was the one that was paying for it. So, that's how it is. Oh, hi, Del. How are you? Oh, you're back to watching. I hope you drove safely. That means that's good. So, I used to tell my wife, I don't like parties. Secondly, when I come over there, who do I know over there? I know only you. And with the result, you will not enjoy the party because you will be sitting mostly with me to try and keep me company so that I'm not feeling out of place and left alone. So, if that is the case, we both might as well just sit at home, right? So I said, no. If it's your party, your company party, you go for it. You go, you enjoy with the others, mix with them because you see them in the office and you will see a different side of them when you go for these functions, right? You see a different side of them. So you go, you enjoy it on your own. And then she never drinks. She doesn't drink. So she was the one who all the drinkers will go with her in the car. So she used to carry four drinkers with her in the car. They were her friends, but they used to drink. So they used to say, Emily, I'm saying, they used to tell my sister, sorry, my wife, Marie, we are coming with you because we are going to drink and you don't drink. So it's okay. You can drive back. So we are not bringing our cars. We're coming with you. So my wife had to be the chauffeur for the evening, and not only the chauffeur, but she had to go like to their homes to pick them up from wherever they were staying and then take them to the party venue. So it's like that. So in the beginning, she did not like it, but then later on, she began to accept it, and she enjoyed the parties. She enjoyed her parties. So I always told her, don't worry about it, you go. So for that reason, like, you know, if it's something very costly, now let's say every year they have a get together. Okay, my school has an alumni, so every year they get together. The charges, what fees they charge is honestly very low. The charges are very low. But to attend it, I will have to spend so much money to fly down to Bombay and back again. Why would I spend so much money to fly there and come back just for one evening? No, it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. So yes, when we were celebrating the 200th year anniversary of the school, the 200th year of the school, yes, it would be a big function. God knows who all would come over there. So we made the trip, my sister and myself. My sister was in Dubai also, but we made the trip. We were not in India. We made the trip and we went there. So you see, it's not a question of money, but it's a question of spending your money wisely. So perhaps if I was a multi-millionaire or a billionaire or a trillionaire, then money would be of no consequence to me. Then I would go every year. For an alumni, I would go every year. Why not? And I would travel business class or first class. So, we have to. Uh, uh, Thank you, Dell. Thank you, Dell, for liking. Thank you, Dell. So, you have to be realistic. You have to, for me, as the saying in English goes, cut your coat according to your cloth. Cut your coat according to your cloth, right? So, yes, Ia, thank you for still being here, Ia. Thank you so much. So, I firmly believe in that. So some people may call me stingy or some people may call me something, but for me, I spend wisely. It's not that I don't spend, I do spend, but I spend wisely. So I've said this before also, like if I'm going for a trip somewhere, naturally you have to spend extra money when you go for a trip somewhere, right? So I have to spend the airfare. Whatever is the cost, I have to spend that because I want to make the trip. I have to spend that money. So I cannot cut corners on the airfare. But I can cut corners on food. I don't have to go to a five-star restaurant to have a meal. I can go to a simple restaurant. I can have a meal at a street food vendor. So I can cut down on my expenses of a meal as well, right? Then accommodation. I always like to cut down on my accommodation. A two and a half, three-star hotel for me, it's good enough. I don't have to stay in a five-star hotel. I'm not using the gym. I'm not using the pool. I'm not using all those five-star facilities. So why am I paying for those facilities? So two and a half, three-star is good enough as long as it has a comfortable CR and it's fairly clean and nice. I'm okay with it. So, but I would like to spend more on visiting places. So to travel to visit places, I need to spend more money on that. Taste some different type of food and things like that. Now, like I want to really taste lechon. I know lechon is expensive, so I'm not eating lechon every day. But yes, I would like to go and taste at least once or twice. If it's try and taste the lechon and see at one place and see at another place how it is. So yes, I don't mind. I would spend like that, but I spend wisely. I spend carefully. Believe me, over here also in Thailand, one thing I have lots of. I have lots and lots and lots of something, and that is time. I have a lot of time. So, why would I take a taxi? Why would I take a taxi which will cost me 100 bucks when I can take a jeepney which will cost me 10 bucks? Is that being stingy? Is that being Mr. Scrooge? I don't know. Maybe I'll keep this as a topic. Maybe I'll keep this as a topic one day. Yes, Mr. Scrooge. The Burton channel run by Mr. Scrooge. So, no, Dell, Emily has been here for some time. Emily is my sister. Dell, Emily is my sister, and she has been very often on my live stream. She has been very often on my live stream. She is my sister. Yes, Trixie has a huge heart, Emily. She's very, very nice. She's a very nice lady. She's very nice and kind. I don't keep in touch with any married Filipinos who are separated or whatever. I don't keep in touch with married Filipinos. But Pita and Trixie, I still keep in touch with them. Trixie, I came to know very recently, but Pita, I've known Pita now for April will make 3 years that I know Pita. In fact, maybe before that, but 3 years since we started corresponding with each other. So I hope my friend from France can come. My friend from France, I think we have known each other from maybe at least 15 to 20 years for sure. For sure. We know each other for the last 15 to 20 years. And I would say even more than that because I don't know how we came across and in touch with each other. I forget, she also forgets. But when I was working in Dubai, she wanted to come to Dubai and see Dubai and spend some time with my family. So I've seen her kids growing up, pictures of her kids growing up and things like that. Now they are all married, they've got kids of their own. Her name is Veronique. She sends me a lot of videos. Oh, Pita, you finished your dinner. So thank you for coming back. So, yes, Veronique, she sends me a lot of videos, a lot of pictures, a lot of her videos I put up on the Mediterranean Sea. I put that up as well. She's the one that sent me about the smoke from the factory. She sent me so many. She has sent me the museum one she has sent me. So like that, Pita sent me a lot also about so many places in Philippines. I put that up on my channel, and I always acknowledge on my channel. I always acknowledge. My sister sends me a lot. Now my sister has finally started her own channel. Uh, Guys, you can please subscribe to my sister's channel also. Her channel is called Emily Podar, at Emily Podar. That is her channel name only. I think you have an option. There is an option when you click on the name or something like that. It opens. It gives you an option if you go to channel or something. So you can click on the name and it says go to channel, and then you can go to the person's channel and click on subscribe, watch their videos, leave a comment and something like that. So try that out. Try that out. So just give me a minute, please. Just give me a minute. Sorry about that. I did not know which side I would be out of the camera range. So, yes, please subscribe to my sister's channel. And Stephen also has now started his own channel. So that's very nice. Stephen Bennett, he has started his own channel. So please remember Martha and Stephen Bennett, Rusty, Myrna, and Nair. Remember them in your prayers. And please remember Pita's sister in the US. Pita's sister in the US, please remember her because she has lost her son very recently, a few days ago. She just lost her son. So uh, just keep her and her family in your prayers as well. I'll stay on. It's already past 2 hours. I'll stay on maybe a little longer because some have just joined or rejoined. Like Tel has come back. Trixie is still hanging on here. Maya is back from her dinner. So I'll just stay here for a few minutes more. But if any of you feel that you have something else to take care of, you know, and you would like to leave the live stream, then let me know. I'm okay with it. But if you are all still here and we can share something. So, Del, since you're back again, can you share something about the theme for today? Reunion, alumni. What is your take on that? What is your take on that? Reunion or alumni? What is your take on that? I love it. I said, like, I love it very much. I made a very big effort to get together my school batchmates, and in 2010 December, I met so many of them after 38 years. After 38 years, I met them, and we had a lot of interaction there. And then some couldn't make it. Some couldn't make it. It was just a little before Christmas, December 2010, and some couldn't make it. And then one person, he's in Bahrain, working over there, got his own gold shop. He was coming down for some emergency, so he said, "Hey guys, come on, I'm coming there. Can we all meet up again?" And so we met up again on the 29th of December, I think it was. We met up again. And that time, some others also who were in Bombay, who did not attend the first reunion, they attended. So we had like two reunions within a space of 10 days. So, yes. And then it took me 12 years later. That was in 2010. And 12 years later, in 2022, I woke up with a start and said, why not I meet my teachers training batchmates? Because because somebody formed an alumni group for our training college, teachers training college, and through that I came to know so many others. And yes, we began keeping in touch, and then we moved on to WhatsApp. And then I wanted to arrange a reunion, and we decided to go back to India, the college, go back to the venue, college venue where we passed out from. Now the college is no longer functional. So let's go there and let us meet and see how the city would have changed. And then it all fizzled out. People just suggested, oh, why do we have to meet? We can easily just have a video conference call and we can see each other. I left the group. I left the group. Small minds. I don't want to associate with small minds. I left the group. And then I told my Australian batchmates, I said, many of you are in Australia, some in Sydney, some in Melbourne. Let us meet up either in Sydney or in Melbourne, and let us, um, have a reunion. So I sent out individual messages. What about it? So they all agreed. They said yes. So then I formed a group. And we kept in touch. But then a few who are in Sydney said they couldn't go to Melbourne, and a few in Melbourne said they couldn't come to Sydney. So what to do? So then we decided, okay, let us have one reunion in Melbourne, and those who are in Melbourne, they could come, they can be there. But Howard, if you see my thumbnail for today's live stream, you will find I've given some names of 4 people. So Howard, he said, no, I'm coming. So he flew down, and then Raymond, and myself, I was staying with Raymond. I was staying with Raymond in Melbourne. And Raymond said from before, I'm not going to fly to Sydney. I will drive down. So Howard flew to Melbourne, and then for one weekend we had the Melbourne chapter, and then after a few days we went off to Sydney. Raymond drove back, and then we stayed at Howard's home. Raymond and myself stayed at Howard's home, and then we did a little bit of sightseeing. And then on that following weekend, we had a get together, a reunion for the Sydney people. So like that, we had like 2 separate. And as my sister was saying, you have a reunion and then everybody goes back to their normal and nobody keeps in touch. And it's so true. They do not keep in touch with each other. They do not even message each other. And yet when I was there, what excitement there was with everybody saying we have to keep in touch with each other. We must make the effort to do it. And everybody kept thanking me that because the India chapter fell off, and yet I agreed to come all the way to Australia to meet them. They were very happy, and they said, like, you have brought us together. Some of them are living in the same city but never messaged, never spoke to each other, never called to each other. even though they are in the same city. Some of them in intercities, they have met decades ago when they first landed in Australia, like they have met at that time, and after that, not even kept in touch by message or calls or anything. So they were very happy, and what excitement there were. And I told them also, I said, please make a group, make separate groups, one for Sydney, one for Melbourne. Put me onto both the groups if you don't mind. Put me onto both the groups so I know what is happening. Nobody took the initiative to make the groups. None of them have even kept in touch with each other. Howard is the only person who faithfully calls every Sunday to everybody. And some of them even they receive the call, but they do not even call back. It's so sad, so sad. So Howard is the only one. And no matter which country I am in, whether I was in Canada, I was in Philippines, I was in Japan, Thailand, no matter which country I am in, he will always find out what's the convenient time and he will call me. No matter which country I am in, he will always call me every Sunday. And if he has missed a Sunday, he would call me on a weekday. If for some reason, I think there were just two Sundays, I think that he did not call. And one Sunday, I did not respond to the message because I was traveling. So I was not on data and I didn't have Wi Fi while traveling. So I didn't get his call. It was only when I went to the mall and sat down there that I saw the message. I told him, I'm now in the mall. If you want, you can call. But he said he was out, so he cannot call. But then he called, I think on the Tuesday or something, he called me and, we spoke. So he's the only person that has kept in touch with me every Sunday, and every Sunday he calls all the others. He makes the effort to do it, but none of the others are keeping in touch with him. It's so sad, it's so sad. But he's not given up. See, this is the spirit, right? You do what you are wanting to do. You do it. Don't worry about others if they respond, they don't respond. Don't worry about it. Nothing to hold a grudge against them. Well, they don't respond, they don't respond. That is their prerogative, whatever reason. And nobody can say, no, no, nobody can say, I was too busy to write a message to you. I was too busy to call you. Nobody is so busy that they cannot send a message or cannot call. Nobody, I will not accept that fact. Nobody is very busy. I used to be working night shifts. I used to be taking care of my wife during the day. I used to do the marketing. I used to do the shopping. I used to do the cooking. I used to do the cleaning around the house. No servants in Canada. So I had to do the cleaning, the dusting, everything I had to do myself. Nobody else did it. And yet I would still take care of my wife and still I would still be on social media sending messages to people and things like that. So I don't think anybody, that's a very lame excuse if somebody says that, I'm so sorry, I have had no time all these days, all these months, all these years. I've had no time. I've been very busy. I don't buy that. I don't buy that. And I really acknowledge if I've not kept in touch with someone and for some reason something happens and I said, my apologies. I'm very sorry. Yes, I have not kept in touch and I don't have a reason for it. It just happened. We stopped messaging each other, but I don't have any reason. I do not give any excuse. No, I do not give any excuse because I don't think any excuse is a valid excuse. I don't think so. You have time to go to the toilet, right? No matter how busy you are, you have time to go to the toilet. Well, you take your phone with you, don't you? Well, you can send a message, can't you? Yes, you can. So I don't agree with somebody telling me, oh, I'm so sorry, I was so busy I couldn't message. So busy for days and months and years. I don't buy it. Yeah, you may be busy for some part of the time, you may be busy for a few days. Could be. But even in the few days you are busy, you could always send off a message to someone, right? But happy Sunday, happy Monday, happy Friday, happy God knows what all days. Wow. Forward, 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 forward. That they have time for. but nobody has time to just say, good morning, how are you? Hi. Just even if you said hi, but nobody has time. They prefer to read other people's happy Sunday and send happy Sunday to people again, forward it to people. I may be sounding paranoid, but well, that's my belief. That is who I am. So I don't believe in all those things. You send me two words, just send me one word, hi. More than enough. I'm happy. Wow. You took the trouble to type in those two words, hi. It means a lot for me. It means a lot for me. It's like the widow's mite, in the Bible, the widow's mite. The Pharisees and all kept boasting how they were giving big donations to the church, like big donations, and they were looking down on this poor old widow. Correct? They were looking down on her because she gave a very little money. But what did Jesus say? The widow's mite was much more, because she doesn't have to give. She doesn't have enough to give, but whatever she had, she shared it, compared to the rich Pharisees who had a lot of money. So, you know, I always think about that. Hi, Del. Yes, hi. Hi. Gosh. So, Del, I've been making you laugh. I've been making you laugh very often with my singing, and now I'm making you laugh with my paranoia. Yes, I'm making you laugh. So, at least I'm making you laugh, Del. After a stressful day of work or driving or something, at least I'm bringing laughter to your soul. So, yeah, it may appear like I have some peculiar traits, but I don't know, that is me. Okay, that is me. That is me. But my sister also says, good you left the school group. Now there's so much of infighting and arguments. Why do you want to come onto a group and have an argument with someone? Why? Why do you want to come onto a group and say something nasty about somebody? Why? And then if you are asked to leave the group, then you say, why should I leave? Let the other person leave. Yes? No, I don't believe in that. Okay, guys, I think we will end the live stream. I think we have been on for a long time. So let me end the live stream. We are having a good discussion, but it's very late. I'm very hungry. I think I need to eat also. So sorry to cut it short, but I think we have had a nice time. We have laughed, we have joked, and everything good. So So as usual, I will just a short note, and I will just. What is my short note? Let me read it. Sometimes there are some spelling errors and something. Thank you everyone for the wonderful evening. I have enjoyed a lot. Bless you all. Bye all. Sending love and support. Okay, Del. Thank you so much. For coming back, for making the time to come back onto my live stream. This is what things like this is appreciated a lot, like it's the little things in life that it's the little things in life that count a lot, like it's the little things in life that count a lot. So au revoir, as they say in French. Au revoir means we'll see again, we'll meet again, and on the next live stream, whenever. I'm always there. Please visit my community page also, please, and interact on my community page. I put out a notification, a post I will be on live stream every day, 10 o'clock morning and 5 o'clock evening. So take care. Love you all and God bless. Okay, Maya, thank you so much.